Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Hi.
you. Thank you. Hi.
Can start now, Mr. Arun?
Yes, please go ahead. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, Mr. Arun.
Good afternoon,
Mm,
Rizkia.
how are you? How are you today?
Well, I'm doing great today. How about you?
I'm fine too, thank you.
All right.
So the first introduce myself. My name is Rizkia Maudi. I am from class 1B of Business Administration, and on this occasion, I intend to interview you to meet the performance course. And thank you so much for taking the time today. And it is an honor for me. To an honor for me for me to be able to interview you. And but
Oh, thank you
sorry
very
sir
much.
if I'm not good at speaking English.
Okay, that's good though. So that's good. Just not a problem. Okay, so you just skip. Okay. Yeah. So how can I help you?
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So for the first, can you introduce yourself and what profession is a lecturer in Polban,
Okay.
Mr.
So
Alan?
my full name is Nur Karunia, but my friends and my colleague
Okay.
calls me Arun. So I am from Bandung, and then
Yes.
I have been teaching at Polban as a part-time lecturer in the English department for 1 year. Okay, for 2 semesters,
Okay.
and then yeah. So this is my second semester teaching at Polban. And then aside
Mm,
from being a lecturer at Polban, I also teach in a language center. I teach English courses for university students, for high school students, for even for kids. And I am also a translator, a freelance translator, and a freelance graphics designer actually.
good. Okay. Uh, English teacher, if may I know why you choose to be an English lecturer, sir? Can you tell me?
Okay, why do I choose to be an English lecturer? It's like the uh, logical consequence of my study. Okay, since I teach English education and then I choose to be an English teacher. I don't have to be an English teacher actually, but I choose to be an English teacher because I think that's what I do best, and then it gives uh, it gives benefit to other people, and then I can make a change. Okay, but if you ask me, uh, am do I want to be an English lecturer or teacher? Well, at first, I my first passion actually was not English or teaching. It was graphic designing actually. But then, as uh, when I graduated high school, I chose to path graphics designing and then English education. But then
Mm,
I choose to be in the path of English education. Okay, but I never regretted it. I actually enjoyed it because I met a lot of good people and then I got a lot of experiences. And then after I graduated, I can still do both. I can teach and do graphics designing at the same time. Okay, so for example, like I make teaching materials or teaching aids for uh, for any material by using graphics design. So I can do both in my job now.
yeah. Okay. Okay, Mr. Thank you. Uh, for the first question, I'm talking about students. Are there any criteria for a good student in your opinion? opinion, Mr.?
Criteria of good students. Well,
Yes.
there is two aspects. Okay, first is in the aspect of attitude, and then second in the aspect of skills. Maybe you can say the hard skills and soft skills. Yeah. So in terms of the soft skills, what I think is a good student is students who have politeness, good politeness. Okay, to the lecturer, to fellow students. Okay, they are polite. Politeness here means you know how to put yourself. Okay, in a situation. For example, in a serious situation with a lecturer, you can behave in appropriate way, and then when you are with your fellow students, you behave like normally, and then but still you use a good language. And well, but for me personally, I like to joke around even with my students. I like joking, and then as long as the time and place is appropriate, and students are joking with me too, that's fine. Okay, that's fine with me as long as you know the situation. That's and then uh, students, good students need to have good problem solving skills. Okay, problem solving skills. And then so you when you face a problem, you know the steps of solving it. Okay, because students uh, is expected to learn by themselves. So you have to be able to solve problems. And then for uh, you should never give up. Okay, students should never give up. If they have difficulties, if they fail in something, you have to analyze and find the solution on not making a mistake again if you are making a mistake, if you are failing. And then for hard skills, uh, you need to have first your own skills in your program study. Any program study, you have to be good at it. Okay, and then the next one is in general, you have to have good language skills. Nah, any language skills, especially English ya. Even bahasa Indonesia, you have to master bahasa Indonesia. Language skills inevitably is needed in all kinds of situation, in all kinds of jobs. So your attitude, your politeness, you have to be three points. Yeah, the point is there are 3 points: your politeness, your skills, and then your language. That's it. With those 3, inshallah, people will need you.
Okay, thank you. It's very useful, Mr. And then actually, is there any expectation that the lecturer wants from his students?
All right. My expectations from my students is that I'd like them to learn independently, in addition to learning in the classroom. Okay, because college students, university level students, they need to be able to learn by themselves. Okay, not only in the classroom, because for example, I teach. You only learn for like maybe 5 to 8 courses in a week, and you only spend half of a day to study it. I don't think that's enough. I mean, you need to learn more from outside the class. Okay, not just the subjects that you learn, but also experience. Okay, so you have to go out there and do a lot of things in addition to learning. Practice what you know, practice what you learn, and then maybe do a part-time job, or join an organization. So learn as much as you can. Okay, not only in the classroom, but also outside the classroom. Okay, so after they graduate, they are ready to be useful people in the society. Okay, that's what I expect from my students.
Okay, thank you, Mr. And then next question. Actually, what abilities a student must prepare to be able to work later?
What abilities? Well,
Yes.
for sure, the first one is the your skills in whatever study program you are learning. Okay,
Yeah.
that's first, and then the second is language. Okay, language skills.
Mm,
Now,
okay.
language skills because, for example,
Important.
yeah, it's very important. Jadi two, yeah, your specific skills and then language skills. That is what companies, for example, or institution require from job seekers. Okay. Nah, language skills is because, for example, the case is like this. Before you graduate, you need to have a language test. And then if you need to work in a company, some would require language test. Even for if you want to study abroad or even if you want to work abroad, you have to have a language test. Okay, so wherever you go, your language skills is quite important. So two things: your skill in whatever study you are, and then language skills. Yeah, any language actually, not only English.
Okay. uh, so then is that also one of the important points why Polban students are known for their good job prospect after graduation, and then is the grade point value also very decisive, Mister?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Uh, also, okay. Then is that also one of the important point why Poban students are known for their good job prospect after graduation, and then is the grade point value also very decisive?
Decisive? You mean decisive?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear the
Yeah.
last word, the last question.
Grade
Is that
point
my first
value.
good point for me?
Grade point value IPK.
Oh,
Grade
IPK.
point
All right.
value IPK.
Grade point
Yes.
value. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that clearly.
Yes.
Okay. IPK or the points, the score that you got after you graduate. Okay, is it important? Sometimes it is, but most of the times it's not. Okay, for me it's like this because um
Okay.
uh what matters most is actually your skills. Okay,
Mm.
your skills is not really represented by your scores. Okay, what you need to actually have aside from your score is that your skills, you have to be good at something, and then you will have to be willing to learn. You will always willing to learn. Okay, even though you have good scores, but good course at a university, but when you uh, dive into your job, okay, when you
Yeah.
dive into your job, you will always find new things. Okay, some things that you do in what you learn in a university, when you go into the world of working, maybe you have something new, so you have to learn again. Okay, so I think that IPK is important, but what is most important is your skills and your willingness to learn. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Uh, okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Uh, but sorry, sir. May I ask one last question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you. So for the last question, is there any motivation that can be given to the student and for me? And what's your motto in life?
Okay, now this is drawn from my experience, and then this is also a saying in Islam. Okay, a philosopher actually. So the point is that doing what you like is a good thing, but
Hmm?
doing what is good is the best thing. Okay, this means that uh, sometimes you will face things that you have to do even though you don't like it. Okay, but the thing that you do is beneficial for a lot of people. So if even though that you don't actually like it, but that is the best thing you that is the best thing that you can do, and giving benefit to other people is apa ya, it's actually rewarding actually. So if you remember that you give benefit to a lot of people, to people near you, that is the feeling is actually better than doing what you actually like. But in my case, even though that English teaching is not my first passion, my main passion, but I can still do the things that I really like while I'm teaching. That's that's good thing. So even though uh, you don't apa ya, your job doesn't match your preference, but it will still give you satisfaction if you know the benefit, and if you have if you know the trick to make something that you do uh, become something that you like. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Uh, well, thank you for the motivation and the information is more interesting and useful. And I also say thank you so much for taking the time today, Mister. And
You're very
that's
welcome.
it.